Today I'm here with Mrs. Seressia Glass. So how are you liking Authors After Dark in Savannah?
Authors After Dark is amazing. This is my first one. I heard a lot of good things about New Orleans, so I wanted to definitely try to get into it. And of course, I live in Atlanta, so being able to drive to Savannah, I love Savannah anyway. So having the opportunity to come down here and to interact with readers and other authors, and it's just such a fun, laid-back atmosphere, and everybody's so nice and friendly. It's been amazing. So I definitely would like to keep going to these.
Oh, that's great. Any events you've looked forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Vampire Ball and also the Elemental Mask, because I'm doing one of the air tables, so I get to host one of those tables, so I'm looking forward to that.
Any costumes?
Tonight I'll just be in all black, maybe with a little kind of a steampunk element, and if I'm brave enough, I may go down and buy a corset and try to cinch all of this up. But definitely tomorrow I'm going to be doing kind of a modified Isis, Egyptian queen kind of a thing, so with the wings and all of that. So
okay.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll be able to pull it together and it'll work for me.
Well, that's great. I know there are a lot of great authors and readers here. Any authors that you've gone fangirl over?
Well, I was on a panel with Kate Douglas this morning, and that's always, I mean, you know, I just love her Shanku stories, and it's been neat to meet so many authors that I hadn't read before, and or seeing matching faces and names of people who I have read. There's just so much talent that's here. It's just amazing. So it's just neat to be able to be in the room with all of these people and all of the different things that they write and just kind of soak up that creativity. It's just been great.
That's great. Now, I know you write in a few different genres. You write contemporary, paranormal, and urban fantasy.
Yes.
In your paranormal, you have Hunting the Jackal.
Yes.
I love the cover. I love menages.
It is so, yeah, it's my very first one, so I was a little nervous about it, but I think it turned out really well. I just really wanted to just kind of make this love story where these people just kind of, they just fall in love and they just make enough room and just kind of, I don't know, they just, it's just, you know, how you can love different people in different ways, and then you just kind of open yourself up to accept more love. And I think that the way that they just kind of helped her heal, I think, and recover from all of the bad stuff that she had been in with her previous clan, I just think it was just a beautiful story. So I was glad that they allowed me to tell it. So.
Oh, that's great. And you also write urban fantasy, and you have Shadowfall.
Shadowfall, yes.
It's
the Shadow Chaser series, and basically she's kind of like a, Kira is kind of a bounty hunter. She tracks down, you know, there's light and shadow, and so she's with the Gilead Commission, and they basically police all of the people, the creatures from shadow, and make sure they're not doing too many bad things, because it's kind of a closed society, so the human population doesn't really know that all of these people exist. And so it's basically about her and her friends, and how she kind of walks this edge between light and dark, and because with her abilities she can kind of absorb people's energy, and sometimes that can have some devastating consequences for her. And as she journeys through each of these books, she learns more about herself and more about her powers, and it kind of makes for a lot of angst, which I love to write. And then, of course, you know, she hasn't been able to touch humans because, of course, she drains them. And then she meets Kafar, who's a 4,000-year-old Nubian warrior, and he's the one person that she can touch. And so she's wondering if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it turns out to be a very good thing for her.
Oh, nice. And you also write contemporary as well.
Yes.
Do you have any latest or upcoming releases?
Actually, I can announce that I am just about under contract with Berkeley, so I'll be doing some very spicy contemporary erotic romances. The first book will be due to them next year. The working titles, I don't know if we'll be allowed to keep the titles, but the first one is Spice, the second one is Sugar, and then there'll hopefully be a Nadia and Nice coming out after that. So,
oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So the first book is, she is a former celebrity chef who kind of crashed and burned and got addicted to prescription drugs and got clean, and she's kind of part of this group called the Tuesday Night Survivors Club. So it's 4 women who just kind of meet and support each other. And as she's gone through her recovery and thinks she's in a good place now, she decides that she wants to not necessarily get back into dating, but basically get back into having sex regularly. And she'd like to meet somebody who knows, what the perfume garden is and what the Kama Sutra is, and if she can find somebody to help her reenact those would be great. And it just so happens that one of the guys that are in her cafe at the time is a professor of human sexuality, and he happens to know exactly what the perfume garden is and offers to help her out. And mayhem and foolishness ensues from there. So
oh, that sounds great.
I'm having so much fun writing it, and it's been, I love paranormal, I love urban fantasy, but there's just something about being able to write here and now, and the relationships that people have, and it's all about love and acceptance and getting to that place where you're comfortable in your own skin. So no matter what I write, those tend to be the themes. And so her dealing with, her former addictions, and her thinking that her relationship with this guy is becoming an addictive thing, and how she deals with that, it's just fascinating to write, and they're great characters, and I'm loving it so far.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by with us. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our readers?
I'd just like to say thank you very much for reading my books, and I hope that you enjoy them, and as long as you keep loving them, I'll keep writing them, so thank you.